Hello, dinosaur enthusiasts and curious minds. Have you ever wondered if everything we think we know about dinosaurs is actually true? What if I told you that recent scientific breakthroughs are completely rewriting the story of these magnificent creatures? Forget the dull gray giants you see in old textbooks. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden truths about dinosaurs that science has just uncovered. Get ready, because things are about to get wild. Let's start with a big one. What did dinosaurs actually look like? For decades, we've pictured them as scaly lizard-like beasts. But a flood of incredible fossil discoveries, particularly from China, has painted a much more vibrant and, frankly, fluffier picture. Many dinosaurs, especially theropods, the family that includes the mighty T-Rex, were covered in feathers. Imagine a Tyrannosaurus rex not as a scaly monster, but as a colossal, bird-like predator. These weren't just simple downy feathers, either. Fossils show complex structures, some with patterns and iridescent sheens, much like the birds we see today. This discovery isn't just a cosmetic update. It fundamentally changes our understanding of their biology, suggesting they were warm-blooded and far more active than we ever imagined. It blurs the line between dinosaurs and birds, confirming that birds are, in fact, living dinosaurs. Now let's talk about sound. The thunderous roar of the T-Rex in movies is iconic, right? Well, it's probably completely wrong. Scientists have been studying the fossilized vocal structures of dinosaurs and their closest living relatives, like birds and crocodiles. Instead of roaring, it's more likely that many dinosaurs produced deep, resonating sounds, similar to the low-frequency booms and coos of large birds like ostriches or cassowaries. Paleontologists studying the skull of a Parasaurolophus, with its famous head crest, created a 3D model of its nasal passages. The sound they produced was a haunting, trombone-like call. Imagine a herd of these creatures communicating across a vast prehistoric landscape with these eerie, low-pitched calls. It's a completely different and arguably more intimidating soundscape than Hollywood has led us to believe. But what about their behavior? Were they just mindless eating machines? The evidence says no. Trackways' fossilized footprints show that many dinosaurs were highly social animals. We have evidence of herds of sauropods, the long-necked giants, traveling together, with the younger, more vulnerable individuals in the center, protected by the larger adults on the outside. This suggests complex social structures and herd dynamics. We've also found fossilized nesting sites known as Egg Mountain in Montana, which show that some species like Maiasaura, whose name literally means good mother lizard, return to the same place year after year to lay their eggs and raise their young in colonies. This wasn't just instinct. It was a sophisticated, organized social behavior, indicating care and cooperation. And what about their intelligence? While a T-Rex's brain-to-body size ratio wasn't huge, studies of its brain case or endocast reveal surprisingly large olfactory bulbs. This means it had an incredible sense of smell, perhaps one of the best in the animal kingdom, allowing it to track prey from miles away. And what about the smaller, nimbler predators like the raptors? We now know that velociraptors were not the human-sized geniuses from the movies. They were about the size of a turkey. But their relatives, like Deinonychus, were indeed formidable pack hunters. The combination of fossil evidence showing multiple individuals attacking a single, much larger prey animal points to coordinated hunting strategies. This level of cooperation requires a significant degree of intelligence and communication. They weren't just savage killers. They were smart, strategic predators. Let's also reconsider their environment. We often picture dinosaurs in steamy tropical jungles. While that's partly true, dinosaur fossils have been found on every continent on Earth, including Antarctica. Yes, dinosaurs thrived in polar regions. During the Cretaceous period, Antarctica was closer to the equator and forested, but it still experienced months of total darkness and freezing temperatures during the winter. Fossils of dinosaurs like Lalinosaura found in Australia when it was attached to Antarctica show adaptations for this cold, dark environment, such as large eye sockets to see better in low light. This shatters the image of dinosaurs as purely cold-blooded creatures needing constant sun. It suggests many had advanced metabolisms to generate their own body heat, allowing them to conquer even the most extreme environments on the planet. One of the most exciting recent discoveries has to do with color. How can we possibly know what color dinosaurs were? The answer lies in microscopic fossils called melanosomes. These are tiny organelles that contain pigment, and their shape determines their color. By analyzing fossilized feathers and skin under powerful electron microscopes, scientists can compare the shape of ancient melanosomes to those of modern birds. Through this amazing technique, we've discovered that a small, feathered dinosaur called Sinosauropteryx likely had a striped, reddish-brown tail like a raccoon. Another, Ansiornis, had a striking black and white pattern with a reddish-orange crest on its head. Dinosaurs were not drab and gray. They were a riot of color, using patterns for camouflage, display, and to attract mates, just like animals do today. Finally, what really happened on that fateful day 66 million years ago? The asteroid impact is well known, but recent research from the Tanis fossil site in North Dakota has given us an unprecedented, minute-by-minute account of the disaster. Scientists have unearthed a treasure trove of fossils that were buried in the immediate aftermath of the impact. They found fish with tiny spheres of molten rock, called tektites, embedded in their gills. These are particles from the asteroid that rained down within an hour of the impact thousands of miles away. This incredible snapshot in time proves just how rapid and catastrophic the event was. It wasn't a slow decline. It was a global catastrophe that unfolded in a matter of hours, sealing the fate of the non-avian dinosaurs and paving the way for the rise of mammals and eventually us. Science is constantly evolving, and with each new fossil and technological advance, our picture of the lost world of dinosaurs becomes clearer, more detailed, and more amazing. They were not slow, dim-witted lizards. They were dynamic, colorful, and complex animals that ruled the earth for an unimaginably long time. They were feathered, they were social, they were intelligent, and they lived in every corner of the globe. The story of dinosaurs is far from over, and the next groundbreaking discovery could be just around the corner. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. What new dinosaur fact blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the incredible world around us, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you next time.